Hello everyone, I am Saurav Sangareria and I'll be presenting for the compiler's assignment on behalf of my team, which consists of me, Jay Jain, Shreyansh Garg, and Emmanuel Blessy. The compiler we chose to explore is a one that works on small devices and is called SDCC, short for Small Device C Compiler. It was really interesting to know about the inner details of a working compiler, and so I would like to thank Aruna ma'am for giving us this opportunity. Moving on to the topic, SDCC is a free open source C compiler for 8051 based microcontrollers. It consists of a linker, assembler, simulator, and debugger for developing software for the 8051 architecture. Previously, SDCC was the only open source C compiler for Intel 8051 compatible microcontrollers. This compiler was originally written by Sandeep Datta and was designed for 8-bit microprocessors, though the exact date of the development isn't recorded. On December 1999, the code was moved to SourceForge, where all the users turned developers were able to access the same source tree. SDCC is now constantly being updated with all the users and developers' input. As the name suggests, this compiler is highly customized to C language, but the features of it can be easily extended for languages like C++, C#, and Go, which are descendants of C language. Moving on to the architecture part of the compiler, like any other compiler, this also goes through several different phases and each one of them has a specific role. I'll be talking about each of these phases. The first step is parsing. This involves parsing the input source file and creating an AST, that is annotated syntax tree. This phase also involves propagating types, that is annotating each node of the parse tree with type information, and also semantic analysis. There are some MCU specific parsing rules for these phases. Next is generating I code, can also be called as intermediate code generation. In this phase, the AST is broken down into 3 operand form. These 3 operand forms are represented as doubly linked lists. I-code is the term given to the intermediate form generated by the compiler. Then comes optimizations. Bulk of the target independent optimizations is performed in this phase. The optimizations include constant propagation, common sub-expression elimination, loop invariant code movement, strength reduction of loop induction variables, and dead code elimination. Next comes live range analysis. During intermediate code generation phase, the compiler assumes the target machine has infinite number of registers and generates a lot of temporary variables. The live range computation determines the lifetime of each of these compiler generated temporaries. Each I-code is assigned a number in the order of its execution in the function. The live ranges are computed in terms of these numbers. The form number is the number of the I-code which first defines the operand, and the 2 number signifies the I-code which uses this operand last. Then comes register allocation. The register allocation determines the type and number of registers needed by each operand. In most MCUs, only a few registers can be used for indirect addressing. The compiler will try to allocate the appropriate register to pointer variables if it can. The compiler will try to keep operands in registers as much as possible. For example, when the compiler runs out of registers, the compiler will check to see if there are any live operands which is not used or defined in the current basic block being processed. If there are any found, then it will push that operand and use the registers in this block. The operand will then be popped at the end of the basic block. Last is code generation. The code generation involves translating the different I-code operations supported by the compiler into corresponding assembly code for the processor. This figure shows the general steps that every compiler goes through. The lexical and the syntax analysis are performed in the parsing phase, where annotated syntax tree is also created. Then we had a dedicated phase for intermediate code generation, which is also called as generating I-code here. Next, for code optimizations, we had 3 phases called optimizations, live range analysis, and register allocation. Finally, there was a phase for code generation. Next is the target hardware. SDCC is a retargetable optimizing standard compiler suite that targets Intel MC S51 based microprocessors, Maxim DS80 C390 variants, Freescale HC08 based, Zilog Z80 based MCUs, Paddock that is PDK-14 and PDK-15, and STM Microelectronics STM-8. Work is in progress on supporting the PADOC PDK-13, Microchip PIC-16 and PIC-18 targets. It can also be retargeted for other microprocessors. Now I'm going to talk about the advantages of SDCC. Some of the features included are extensive MCU specific language extensions allowing effective use of underlying hardware, MCU specific optimizations including a global registrar allocator, independent peephole optimizer which uses a rule based substitution and mechanism and is also MCU independent, the ability to add inline assembler code anywhere in a function, a host of standard optimizations such as global sub-expression elimination, loop optimizations, constant folding and propagation, copy propagation, dead code elimination, and jump tables for switch statements. There are some other advantages as well, like the ability to report on the complexity of a function to check if it needs to be optimized, regular updates to make the compiler more stable, efficient, and standard compliant. For example, short is now equivalent to 16 bits int. It used to be equivalent to 8 bits char earlier, which is not ANSI compliant now. Talking about the limitations, SDCC does a quite decent job, though it has its quirks and may not support the newer architectural features of the latest PICs. The code generation phase also is entirely MCU dependent and very little of this code can be reused for other MCU. So the compiler has a lot of issues to be retargeted to other processor. So though the compiler has many advantages, it has a few limitations as well. This is all I wanted to say about SDCC. Thank you everyone.